Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva manusandadhami Bhagavad Gita bhavatveshini. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Mandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Today we will be starting the Ashtamodhyaya, the 8th Adhyaya, the Akshar Brahma Yoga. Akshar Brahma is imperishable Brahman. That is what Sri Krishna is going to teach us in this 8th Adhyaya, having taught us about the Jnana Vijnana Yoga, the yoga of knowledge and realization. And just to have a brief recap of what Sri Krishna told us in the previous Adhyaya, 7th Adhyaya, the first Shloka Sri Krishna told Arjuna and to us. He told that you listen to what I am going to tell you. With mind intent upon me, mind fixed upon me, maya sakta manaha, Partha, O Arjuna. Maya sakta manaha, with your mind intent upon me, fixed upon me. Yogam yunjan madashrayaha, that you start practicing this yoga of the meditation, dhyana yoga, the 6th Adhyaya that Sri Krishna taught, and you focus upon me. And in this Adhyaya, in the 7th Adhyaya, Sri Krishna says, listen to it. After listening to what I tell you, asamshayam, undoubtedly, samagram mam nyasyasi, you will know entire thing about me, who I am, why I am telling you, you focus on me. Why I am telling you, you meditate upon me with full focus on me. Maya asakta manaha. With the mind fully intent on me, listen to what I am telling, and this will undoubtedly reveal myself in totality to you. Reveal myself, you will know me fully. And going through the other, the verses of this particular Adhyaya, Sri Krishna explained everything, the entire nature of the universal being as such as Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna told us that all this, the creation comprising of the Panchamahabhuta, it springs from me, it all originates from me. All these so-called 8 constituents of this creation, the 8 constituents, the Panchamahabhuta, the 5 cosmic elements, the earth, fire, water, air, space, and the internal faculties, the mind, the buddhi, and ahankara. All these things, they originate from me. So whatever you see outside as a prakriti, as the creation, and which again is born out of, which is bound by those three qualities of sattva, rajas, tamas. It is all my own being. And Sri Krishna also told us that they are in me, I am not in them. These eight primary constituents of this creation, the five, the macro elements, the pancha mahabhuta, the five cosmic elements, and the three internal faculties, and the three gunas, the sattva, rajas, tamas, all these, they are in me, I am not in them. I am independent on them, but they are dependent on me. I am independent of all. I am no way affected. And if you know me, if you focus on me with all the intent, then you will also be part of that. You will have that realization. And then Sri Krishna took us one by one explaining what is, I mean, he is everywhere. He is everywhere. He says that rasohamapsu kaunteya pravasmi shashishuryoho pranavaha sarva vedeshu shabdaha khe paurusham nrushu. So Sri Krishna told us that whatever you think of, whether it is the sapidity of water, whether it is the radiance of the sun and moon, whether it is the word Om, which is the basis of all the Vedas, of all the knowledge, and the manliness of the braves, all that is me. There is nothing in this universe which is without me. Everything. Punyagandha pruthivyam cha tejaschasmi vibhavasau jivanam sarvabhuteshu tapaschami tapasvishu. I am the tapas of the ascetics. I am the austerity of the ascetics. I am the vital life force of all the beings. I am everything. I am that fragrance of the beautiful fragrance, the undeniable fragrance of that earth that I am. And I am the brightness in fire. I am everything. And then went on telling that whosoever, with whichever intent, tries to worship me, they will get the results accordingly. So Sri Krishna told that some people who start worshipping me, and he categorized those people. He categorized those people as the Artha, Jidnyasu, and Artha, Arthi, and the Jnani. 4 types of people, Sri Krishna said, they worship me. Those who are in distress, those who are curious to know about me, and those who want some material gains, and finally the Jnani. And among all these, Sri Krishna told the Jnani who meditates upon me, who tries to know me, he is the best among the lot. He loves me most, and I love him most among all the 3, all the 4. But it is not that those other 3, they are not going to succeed on this path. They will also succeed, but maybe they will take many more lives compared to the Jnanis. They will bahunam janmanamante. After many births, the other categories of devotees, the worshippers, they will reach a stage of becoming jnani. That is for sure. They may start worshipping the lower gods. And then Sri Krishna told us that even the lower gods, whatever they are going to give, give me money, give me health, give me this, give me that, everything is bestowed by me only. That is what Sri Krishna had told. So Sri Krishna says, it is not that those lower gods, those smaller gods, they are giving, that also is bestowed by me only. So that is what Sri Krishna told. And then depending on one's desires, those desires, they get fulfilled. And one major thing, whatever the things that the aspirant is asking, it has to be backed up with total faith and devotion. The Shraddha, it has to be with that full devotion, full faith, that will fetch the results. And then antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavat tyalpamedhasam devan deva yajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi. And then the fruits of these men who are seeking different things, little things, they are not seeking liberation like the jnanis. They are not seeking oneness with the Almighty, oneness with the ultimate truth. They are not seeking that. They are seeking little money, they are seeking little happiness, they are seeking little pleasures, maybe innocent pleasures, not harming anyone. But still they are not seeking the ultimate liberation, nirvana, mukti, that is far beyond their comprehension. So Sri Krishna says, but the fruit that these men of little intelligence, of little desires, they get, it has an end. Once they complete enjoying those fruits, they have to again come back, and finally they have to come back to me. After attaining all those small pleasures, they have to again take birth, again start walking on the path of being one with the Lord. And then they will, my devotees, they will come to me. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyate mama buddhayaha param bhava bhajamananto mama vyaya manuttamam. And then he said that these people, they unfortunately, they don't know me as immutable. Ma abuddhayaha, these people of lesser intelligence, they consider me to be manifest in certain body, but in fact I am avyakta. I am anuttamam. There is no comparison to me. I am avyaya. I am immutable, I am unchangeable. But unfortunately, these people, with their limited intelligence, with their limited devotion, with their limited aspirations for that matter, they consider I am also like them, maybe of a higher stature. And then Sri Krishna finally says that this stage can come. Yesham Tvantagatam papam jananam punya karpanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dhradavrata. Finally, slowly, these people also, they slowly start approaching me with the firm conviction, dhradavrataha, and freed from the illusion of the dualities of opposites, which have created the dualities of opposites, the pleasure and pain, the attachment and aversion, the likes and dislikes. These pairs of opposites have deluded these people, and with their good deeds, with their punya karma, they have got rid of their sinful tendencies, they have got rid of their evil tendencies, and they have become free from those pairs of opposites, and they have started knowing me. And such people, they also get freed from the fear of old age and death. Jara marana mokshaya mama shitta yatantiye te brahma tadviduhu krutsnam adhyātmaṁ karma chakira. And then in that 29th shlok that we read, People having freed from the fear of old age, the decay, the illnesses, all those negative things with the body, bodily ailments, those fears having abolished, the fear of even death having gone, then they take refuge in me finally. And what happens of such people? That adhibhūtaṁ mam adhyātmaṁ ca ye viduhu prayāna kālepi ca mam te vidur yukta chetasaha. Sri Krishna says, sa adhibhūtādi. Then they start realizing, I am the genesis of all the material beings in this world, all the material things in the world. I am the governing principle, adhibhūtaṁ. I am the adhidaivaṁ. I am the governing principle of all the deities, all the divinity in this universe. And I am the governing principle of all the sacrifices, adhyātmaṁ. Then they get that realization, and having got that realization, prayāna kālepi, at the deathbed, at the time when they are just going to cross over that phase of life to death, prayāna kālepi chamam te vidur yukta chetasaha. They know me with their alertness of the mind. Their mind is not deluded at the time of death. Such people, they don't have any confusion, they don't have any pity, they don't have any grief, they don't have any sorrows. They are yukta chetasaha. The mind is fully alert. They are completely aware of what is happening. And in that awareness, mind fixed upon me, with the blissful mood, they cross over. They cross over from this phase of life into the death. Those who know me together with what concerns the beings, and me as the governing principle of beings, me as the governing principle of the gods, the divinity, and me as the governing principle of the sacrifices. With their mind fixed, they make this crossover from the living phase to in the beautiful arms of that death. That is how Sri Krishna says that. And with that Sri Krishna had ended the 7th adhyaya of Jnana Vijnana Yoga, thinking that yes, with this kind of explanation that he has given, the devotees will attain to the Vijnana with the knowledge that they have received so far. When they start meditating on that totality of the Lord Krishna, being the part of this entire universe, the entire universe being created from him, whatever is there in the universe is part of his, then they will start ultimately realizing the eternal truth, and that is Vijnana. Now, let us start this Akshara Yoga. Akshara Yoga starts with, now Arjuna, having heard all these things from Sri Krishna, Arjuna is a bit confused over the last 2 shlokas that we have read. Now, Sri Krishna has told so much about these few things of, adhyātma, karma, and Brahma. That he told us in the 29th shloka, and in the 30th shloka he told us so much about Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, Adhyatma, and all that. So Arjuna is a bit confused. So the 8th adhyaya, Akshar Brahma Yoga, it starts with Arjuna raising some questions, mainly pertaining to this 29th and 30th shloka of the Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Let us now start the first question that Arjuna asks. Akshar Brahma Yoga. Arjuna uvācha. Kim tad Brahma kim adhyātmaṁ kim karma puruṣhottama adhibhūtaṁ ca kim proktam adhidaivaṁ kim uchyate. Now Arjuna is a bit confused. So many things Sri Krishna has suddenly spoken. Now the till 28th shloka, whatever he told was comprehensible for that matter. That yes, Krishna telling that everything is me, everything originates from me, all these three gunas originate from me, all the panchabhut mahabhutas originate from me, all the three internal faculties originate from me. We can comprehend what he is talking about. The sapidity of water, the smell, fragrance of the earth, the radiance of sun and moon, we can comprehend. But then, in the 29th and 30th shloka, the moment he started talking about Brahma and Adhyatma and Karma and Adhibhuta, Adhidaiva, adhyātma, Arjuna became a bit confused. So he asks, "Oh, Puruṣhottama." Arjuna is addressing Krishna as Puruṣhottama because now Arjuna wants answers to these doubts. And Arjuna wants his doubts to be cleared by the best among the men. No, person with half knowledge that is going to clarify these doubts. It is the Puruṣhottama, the best among men, who is going to clear these doubts. So Arjuna asks, Kim tad Brahma? That, what is that Brahma? Kim adhyātmaṁ? What is that adhyātma? Kim karma? What is that karma, O Puruṣhottama? Please tell me. You have talked about Brahma, adhyātma, karma, and also adhibhūtaṁ cha kim proktam. What is to be understood by this term adhibhūtaṁ? Adhidaivaṁ kim uchyate. Similarly, what is it called as adhidaiva? Please explain to me. So this is a simple query whereby Arjuna has raised the 5 questions in the first shloka of the Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara Brahma Yoga, as we said, it is in the yoga, the yoga of imperishable Brahma. And Sri Krishna had talked about Akshara Brahma, Avyaya Brahma, his nature as Akshaya, Avyaya. So that is what Arjuna now wants to know further. And Sri Krishna is going to tell further about this imperishable Brahman in this adhyaya. So Arjuna said, what is that Brahman? What is adhyatma? What is karma? O Purushottam, please tell me. What is said to be adhibhuta and what is called adhidaiva? So these 5 questions Arjuna has asked. Brahman, adhyatma, karma, adhibhuta, adhidaiva. What is the meaning of these 5 words that you have told me in this 29th and 30th shloka? And the second shloka also is going to repeat the same doubts pertaining to the remaining portion of the 30th shloka. So that is Arjuna's query to Sri Krishna, the Puruṣhottama, anticipating that Puruṣhottama will clear all his doubts. Not only anticipating, knowing fully sure. So that was our reading of the first shloka and summing up of the 7th adhyaya, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, and the first shloka, Arjuna raising the first 5 doubts. So that is the first shloka of the Akshara Brahma Yoga, the 8th adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.